What is up, everybody? Meriden Gaming here. Sorry for the late start time for this one. Um, was working on our deck, putting up a new table with umbrellas and stuff like that. So, kind of busy. And I had to run to the store for tools, or not tools, but supplies. So yeah. Anyway, we are back in World of Warships, and today we're going to be looking at or playing the Tier 6 American aircraft carrier, the Ranger. This is the second one that you unlock down that line. And it has torpedo bombers, uh, whatever you call it, standard bombers, and rocket pod uh, airplanes. Okay. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at the. Of course, I paid the extra credits to get the commander up to tier 6. Um, and what I was going for, I went for the aircraft restoration time to be faster so that they reload quicker. Torpedo arming distance is less, so it means you don't have to start your bombing run quite as far. Another good option is this, but really it only gives you like a 1 kilometer per hour, whatever it is, um, increase, so it's really not that much. The other ones just really weren't up our alley as well. Um, you do have the patrol fighters, but it kind of depends on what you see yourself facing. I, with only having one other aircraft carrier, honestly, that's really not enough to have extra patrol interceptors. Um, then the third tier, I'm actually going to end up getting probably all three of these. Continuous AA damage reduction minus 10%. I went with the extra health per ship tier, so it's a tier 6. So that means we get like 150 extra HP per airplane. So that's a really big boost. My airplanes actually get a better chance at actually hitting the targets before they get destroyed. Like with those bombers, the standard ones that just drop a bomb, they can usually get at least a couple of them within range before they're all destroyed. When that's the only option you have left. And then this one here, they're invulnerable to hostile fighters, but it doesn't attack hostile fighters and does not spot hostile ships. But that means it can take down those enemy ships a whole lot better. Um, the other stuff, actually no, this one was the one I was looking at. The HE rockets have a better chance of causing fire, and so do the bombs. And then once we get down here, um, the cruising speed of bombers, we're definitely going to want that. That's going to give us just enough of an increase that they can get closer sooner. Um, Anti-torpedo protection negation. This will work really well against those battleships typically. This is another one where the AA shell explosives, so those ones that pop in the air in front of you, will take less damage. We definitely want to get that. That's what it was. It wasn't this one. It was this one that I was looking at. This one's going to be good, really good for defense, so you don't get spotted as easily. And then the speed of the squadrons returning is faster. So that is awesome. And let's see, single action time. So that's that support skill. So we're definitely going to want to get this, probably that one. That's the problem, is I don't remember what the max number is. We definitely want these 3 right here, though. That increases the longevity of our airplanes, and then it kind of depends on what you use the most as to whether or not you want a chance to cause fire or a chance to negate the anti-torpedo protection. And of course, this is always good too. Just general speed. It kind of increases survivability since they can get in and out faster. Alright, so let's get out of that. Let's get down to it.
Extraction stations.
Get our rocket pods up first. That will give us a chance to spot the enemies before our team. Actually, I should have brought out the torpedo bombers. They've got a longer boost. And this sound seems pretty high. Hold on, let me turn that down so that y'all can hear me. I noticed on the stream after I watched the one from last night, from World of Tanks, that drop our fighters there. I noticed that it was hard to hear me whenever the tanks were running, so I'll have to remember it tomorrow. Ah, shot behind it. That's the problem is with these, you gotta make sure. Let's see, let's spin around. Get this guy over here. Ah, shoot, no. We might as well just return. I just was not getting the right angles with them. Alright, so now the torpedo bombers. So the one main difference between this and the premium tier 8 that I do have is they attack in waves of 2 to 3, which is a major downside compared to some of the other stuff. Let's go hit this dude. Of course, it is invisible. I still think we can get close enough and hit him though, even in the smoke. We should be able to tell where the fire is coming from. Yeah, see, it's coming from right there. Drop those there. And then we can come after these guys over here. You gotta lead the ships. So hopefully I led far enough. I'm not entirely sure if we did or not. Oh, yep, we got him with one. That's the one downside to this. I mean, you can hit multiple targets easier with one like this, but you don't have nearly as good a chance of hitting the actual targets with the torpedo bombers, especially. Because there's not one in the center, it's left and right of center. Do a super boost. We're going to drop some fighters right up here on top of our main battle group. And we're going to try to take on the guy that's over here by himself rather than trying to get in the middle. I'll drop them there. Yeah, let's see about taking on this guy over here. Because if we try to fly into a group where there's multiple enemies, we're more likely to get destroyed. Okay. You actually want to aim just in front so they drive into your ship, or into your airplanes. Let's see about spinning around real quick and hitting him again. Yeah, this ought to get him pretty good. Still not quite dead. Let's see about hitting this guy over here. Okay, so that one's gone. It's literally just this guy. Okay. We're going to drop some fighters right here. And we're gonna return to the ship, just because that style fighter is not gonna make it, especially with it already being damaged. It's not gonna make it to that ship, so it's just a waste of time. Our boost. The fun part is, like I said, with this only using 2 of the fighters, the others keep on flying towards the enemy, which means they usually get shot down, especially against something that has really good defense. While we wait for that, I've already got it anyway.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And if our allies get close enough, they can actually shoot down the enemy planes. Wait. Oh, one of them shot torpedo bombers out. I don't expect to get close enough to the ship to actually torpedo it, though, is going to be a problem. That and trying to aim at this thing from this angle is going to be difficult. See, now we're starting to hit. Oh, they got him anyway. Sorry about that. The dog was barking. Okay, let's see what we got. That's the one where we're just trying to get free XP. I kind of forgot to look at that and see what we're trying to get. Torpedoes hit. Okay, cool. Alright, let's keep on battling. See if... Okay. We go ahead and start the battle. And here we go. So same plan. We try to scout first. I didn't scout all that well the last time though. But basically, we're going to fly straight ahead, and then we'll swing and see if we can spot all the ships for our teams. Because especially the battleship can really hit those guys. I keep forgetting I don't need to use these as my first flight. Because, I mean, the boost recharges really quick, but it depletes really fast too. Okay, we should start coming into range of like the destroyers right about now. We're not going to see them quite yet. Okay, okay, now we're starting to see these things. Yeah, now we're getting shot. It's okay, let's drop our fighters. They'll take the... I'm trying to spot stuff if I can. Okay, we're actually going to attack this guy if... Nope. Okay, we're not going to get it. Torpedoes away! Okay, so we've given our allies a good idea of where the enemies are at. Now we can select where we want to go. I don't want to fight over there where the 2 guys are with the destroyer. Now they're all coming this direction. Okay. That's going to be the problem is we have to be selective with what we attack, just because the more ships are in one area, the more likely we are to get our teams destroyed. Was he shooting at our own? Oh no, they're shooting really far. Okay. But yeah, the spotting, especially in ranked battles, it's more important. ranked battles when you're up against other players. Spotting for your team so they know exactly where they need to go. So we're going to try to take out this guy if we can. One of those should hit. Let's spin back around to this guy. See, that's why I don't like the torpedo bombers as much. It's just because they don't really hit as often. Ah, okay, we got destroyed. That's why I like these, the rocket pods. You've got a lot more aiming, but you don't have to be like directly over them to hit with them, like you do the standard bombers. The standard bombers, though, work really good on submarines. So definitely be using those whenever, like we actually do have some submarines somewhere on this match, so that will be interesting to find if our allies don't take them out first. This is going to be fun.
Our victory is in sight.
So yeah, I just saw some torpedoes spawn, so that is most likely where the... Heaven. And, oh, that's going to hit him broadside. There we go, there's a good hit. Slow down, spin around and hit him again. Assuming he doesn't get destroyed first. Ah, they got destroyed. Okay. So they should take him out, or we're gonna win. One of the two. Yes, we already won, so we didn't even get to try out the bombers. That's too bad. Let's see, free XP. We're up to 360 or 1368. Okay. The torpedoes. I think we got one hit with the torpedo that time. It really works a lot better with the tier 8 that has all of them fire. That's why I like it so much better. It's just, I mean, you're having to fly in between every single squadron of fighters, so you're not in the battle quite as long, but you just have a better odds of hitting. But also, you're wasting all your rounds on one ship. Whereas this, I can hit 2 or 3 ships, or I can swing around and hit the same ship 3 times. So this, the standard aircraft carriers are a lot more strategic. Or a lot more versatile. I wouldn't say a lot more strategic. Let's take the mobile bombers. Since I don't use those for anything else, scouting would work. Because most likely they're all going to get destroyed. This is the same map, wouldn't it? I think we're playing the same map. Hello there, second viewer. Thank you for joining. Alright, so let's see if we can spot. Okay, so there's going to be a battleship most likely. Oh, nope, that is definitely from the aircraft carrier. We'll drop our fighters there. We're going to try to stay out of range of their fighters just so we have more time to scout. Oh, our fighter shot down a couple guys. That's good. Okay. There's a couple guys. There's one. Boost to try to keep. Okay, so we're actually going to target this dude. I think we're going to get shot down otherwise. Ah, we missed one. I think we've spotted everything. Or our team has spotted everything. Let's see if I hit this dude again. We gotta get ahead of him again. See, that's why I don't like those as much. Let's get our torpedo bombers out this time. We got plenty of guys here. Let's go towards the center where just the single battleship is. Because if he's outnumbered in that area, he'll get destroyed faster. That's the really nice thing about aircraft carriers, is the fact that you have the ability to support anywhere on the battlefield really quickly. You always have the ability to change up where you're headed. That guy's behind something. But this guy. I'm trying to see how much health he has. He doesn't have a lot of health. He's gonna get destroyed before I even get there. Alright, so let's change this up. I think one of those should hit. That one should hit. I'm probably gonna get destroyed before I get swung around. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, so see, this is the reason I have that recharge thing on, because my torpedo bombers are pretty much already dead. So I'm not going to be able to use them again as quickly. And the one downside to torpedoes is the fact that you have to set them down in the water, whereas these you don't have to. You can just hit them from directly on top. This is going to be the problem. They're also grouped up. Oh, wait. Here we go. This guy's by himself. Oh, we're getting shot at. Take evasive maneuver. Do a barrel roll. Targeting and fire. Good, we got some penetration. Okay, that guy got destroyed. Let's go hit this battleship. This cruiser over here by himself is going to be having a rough time trying to take on a battleship. Oh, never mind, he's already killed. Okay. So. Yeah, all that's left are these three that are grouped up that I can't really hit because they'll take me out. Alrighty then. But yeah, aircraft carriers are definitely more OP in the, what do we call it, standard battles. Quick. He's already destroyed. Okay. We gotta find the aircraft carrier. There he is. Okay, we're gonna fly to a certain distance, drop our fighters. Stay outside of his fighters.
Fighter airborne.
We're just trying to, okay, so now we've got him spotted, so now our allies should be able to hit him. So what we're actually going to do is just try to keep him spotted without our, let's say, just out of range to where we don't get hit. Because we're not going to be able to do much about fighting him. We'll just keep him lit up. So that our allies can all fire on him. Actually, I think he's probably close enough that people can see him now. Let's see if we can actually get. I am surprised I actually reached him, because typically my planes don't ever reach him. Use those again. We won. Awesome. That's an interesting picture. You can see it taking off. You see the ghost image. Alright, hold on. I think somebody left the refrigerator open. There we go. Alright. So we're getting there. How much more we need? I think we only picked up like, oh yeah, we picked up 22. So yeah, so that is the Ranger. For comparison, let's take out the Tier 8, just to kind of give you a feel. Of course, the, whatever you call them, the Russian premium, or the Russian ones have a different type of aircraft. They have the, oh, it looks like I don't have all my campaigns here. Let's see, 5, 7, that actually may be enough. Okay, that's actually all we need for the thing, so we just gotta hit them with torpedoes, which will have a lot better chance with this thing. So these have what are called skip bombers, which basically, they're kind of like torpedoes in the fact that you drop them before, but instead of flowing through the water, they just skip across the top like 4 times. But as long as they hit, and there's like lines in the reticle when you're dropping the bombs, those are where it's going to contact the ship. If the ship is like halfway between 2 of them, the skip bomb will actually skip over the top of it unless it's a really tall ship. So that's really annoying. So you do have to try to time it to where they're going to hit right before or right after one of the lines. And typically that's what I scout with, is skip bombers. But like I said, these this one actually attacks with all the ships that are available to it. So there should be 6. Yeah, it's going to attack with all 6.
Good luck, everyone.
So it's a different style of play. Constantly reusing your ships. I tend to run out of at least 1, if not 2, of the ships. Let's drop our fighters here, so they'll catch those.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, we're shut down. So let's go ahead and start targeting someone. See if we can get this guy, but we have to wait until it's right there. So look at that, all our ships got shot down. You see, they skipped over the ship because it didn't hit. That's why you really need to do broadsides with those if you can. Okay, let's see if we can spot the C group. Okay, so the torpedoes are going to drop in that center section, and I did that too late. Oh, no, one of those might actually hit. Boom! There's one, and the rest will continue on. Well, it looked like it hit, but I don't think it did anything. It didn't give me the, whatever you call it. The ribbon. I'm gonna drop our fighters over here again to deal with the bombers. Except they killed all of them. Alright, so gotta speed up. Get ourselves line and fire. Yeah, see, look, 3 of them got destroyed before they reached it. Hopefully at least 2 of these torpedoes will hit. Well, we got 1. It's not counting them. That is strange. I don't know why it's not actually counting our hits. We've hit with 2 torpedoes and we didn't get a single ribbon for them. I guess because all our planes got destroyed, they don't count then? Because I've only got the damage from the fighters that took out those bombers.
Victory is in sight.
That is really strange. Well, that guy's dead. Okay. So we got the battleship and the aircraft carrier, which it looks like the aircraft carrier is coming from this area. Let's go ahead and get up here if we can. Try to drop our fighters. Actually, I'll drop my fighters right inside the range of those fighters. Okay, never mind, they killed them all. Oh, never mind, we won. Now, I know at least 2 of those torpedoes hit, but it doesn't count them. That is so strange. So I only need 82 more for that. Why didn't it count the torpedo hits? I don't know. That was strange. Because there was obviously 2, because 2 of the torpedoes disappeared. Maybe it's because they went unspotted. I guess maybe it doesn't count now. Maybe that last patch must have changed it. Because it didn't matter. As long as I had them out there, if they hit something, it counted. But apparently now they've changed that to where the enemy has to remain spotted, which would be incredibly stupid. But it's wargaming. What do you expect? They are known for doing stupid stuff, like nerfing HE in World of Tanks. When that's not what people are complaining about. Well, I guess their high tier, pay them in thousands of dollars players were, because they had, you know, some super powerful tier 10, you know, that had great armor, except for against HE. So they hated having to fight tanks that used HE guns, so they nerfed it out. Same thing with artillery. The best players didn't like artillery, so they nerfed them. So apparently, aircraft carriers are too OP, so they've nerfed them to where you have to keep the stuff visible. Which is really going to hurt this ship, because that's how you get most of your damage, is dropping stuff and then... Because your planes don't stay in the area, so of course they're going to go unlit. Because as soon as they drop their bombs, it's like they're inactive, and they can no longer spot. Okay, let's see if I'm hitting that guy. Delete him just a hair, and now. So we'll see if we get... See, okay, they went invisible because our things went inactive. It counted that time. That's strange. I don't know why it didn't count the previous time with the torpedoes. Quite strange. Quite strange indeed. Alrighty, let's see what we got next. I'm not going to want to try to take him on. Not with those fighters there. Let's see about dropping ours here. There's okay, yeah. See if we can hit this dude up here. So with this guy, if we line him up right. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go for this guy here. If we can ever hit. There we go. They only dropped 3. Yeah, they've changed something because I was able to get a whole lot closer before my ships or my airplanes got destroyed. actually aim at the people I want to hit. I want to hit these guys. Let's see, I think this guy's the prime target. Alright. So we just put him right on the edge and fire. That's the other thing, they spread unless you let them aim in, but I don't know what causes them to aim in, because all those are going to miss now. Oh, we can't use that again. Yep, all of them missed. Okay, with ship bombers we have to approach where there's water.
Our team has taken the lead.
And the problem is we need to get past the island. Okay, we got 5 of them. As long as they don't bounce over the dude, which one bounce or only one hit. Yeah, that's the reason I don't like the skip bombers. They're incredibly difficult to use just because of you can't tell how they're going to skip, because they also skip different directions. If you notice, when they hit, they kind of just fan out. And sometimes they skip left, sometimes they skip right, and you never know which direction it's going to go, and it completely misses the target. And now they're all sitting behind islands. So now I can, oh, actually they're between islands. This might actually work. So if they're stuck there, we just let them aim all the way in. Oh no, he's moving. Okay. Okay, so run and try to hit this dude. Fire. There we go. 5 torpedoes headed straight for him. He's probably going to get destroyed before they reach him, though, knowing my luck. Alright, let's take some skip bombers out. So unless I missed him entirely... Oh, nope, look, there we go. We got a hit. So it can be invisible. I don't know why it just didn't count him the last round. Quite strange. Okay, since the only thing left is the aircraft carrier, we're going to boost ourselves. He's probably going to get destroyed before we can actually... Yeah, I figured right before we could drop, he got destroyed. But we did get a kill, so that always helps. See, look, just from that one kill, it gave us a lot more experience. And then from one more hit, nice thing is we can use regular torpedoes, which are a whole lot easier to use. But yeah, we got that one done, so we get to go collect the rewards for that. So let's go ahead and go back. Campaign, and let's see, what do we get? We get a bunch of signals. All right. Well, I think that's probably good enough for today. Got to see the kind of the differences between the types of aircraft carriers there are in the game. I eventually will be unlocking all the aircraft carriers because they are my favorite type of, well, besides battleships, my favorite type of ship. They're just really fun to use, really versatile, and each of them has their own kind of pros and cons. So anyway, this is Spirited Gaming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and follow me if you're watching on Twitch. And I will see y'all